Okay, hello, we're live, everybody. Welcome to this Primeval fan audio commentary with myself and Louie Benn, where we commentate. Hello, Philip, hello, and
Hello, everyone. Louie here.
where we commentate on the 5th episode of the second series of Primeval, which, like all the others, doesn't have a title.
Well, it does. It does in America and Germany. I think it's called Silurian Sands.
Yeah. Well,
and only a few bugs. That's it. For America, it's Silurian Sands, and then for Germany, it's only a few bugs.
Yeah, whatever you choose to call it. It's the 5th episode of Series 2. So, are we ready, Louis?
Yep. One sec. Right, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, play.
I like the location here.
I agree. It kind of looks almost futuristic. This
yeah, I know. It's like
block.
It's pretty cool. Lots of chavs hanging out.
It's my Taylor.
I would like to live here. Actually, it's actually quite cool.
It was kind of like.
I wonder if Sprat is still.
Yeah, when you get to the inside,
sorry, go on.
Like a typical flat.
You can imagine Jackie Tyler living here, fighting the Slakeen.
Oh God, I mean, Taylor's not a bad character, but she's all right for this episode.
You can.
She gets
You
kind
can
of
imagine the dog.
Yeah.
I disagree. I like her in this.
Yeah.
I wonder if the actor that plays Sprat, the dog, is still alive.
Yeah, maybe. Like,
R.I.P.
Is she in London? Like, is she in London?
I think that's what they're hinting at. Yeah.
Yeah. Like her stepdad is basically a prick.
Sprat.
I think it's good that they've kind of gone for a much more of a natural story here. Like, just somebody who, out of the blue, discovers the anomalies. It's kind of almost referencing what Steven's saying throughout the series. Like, maybe people should know about these and be aware of the dangers.
I love the effect here. It's a bit fairy tale.
Yeah.
Little girl gets lost
through the tunnel as well. It's kind of like Narnia.
Cool. Yeah. I kind of like how it's a reverse of what we're used to. Normally, the creature comes into our world, but this time we're going into theirs. Because there's no proper creature incursion this time.
Yeah. I think the scorpions are actually some of the best creatures in the show.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're really cool. Although they are fictional, I love them.
Sprat!
I thought you said Jack, then.
I thought you said Scrat, like Scrat from Ice Age. I was going to say. The suspense of this is really good. The fact that you don't know where the creatures are under the sand, they're just everywhere.
You don't even know what they look like.
You think that they've killed the dog. That was a pretty good opening. Whereas all series 4 and 5 ones are so shit. Like, there's one creature, there's no creature that comes through the toilet. To my memory, anyway. Da-da-da. You know, I miss this title sequence and this music.
I agree. It's like the best. I love this bit here.
When the logo,
the screech at the end. And the screech.
Like, if they ever want to show again, they need to bring that back.
Fun fact: there's a behind-the-scenes documentary for this called "Through the Anomaly" by Andrew Lee Potts.
Yeah.
And there's a little clip of Lester and Ben Miller on the skateboard.
Really?
And Douglas Henshall has a go and falls flat on his ass.
Douglas Henshall. He doesn't strike me as a skateboarder. Oh yeah, this is the first time that it really sort of fucks up, doesn't it? The anomaly detector. Because Leek has somehow got the technology that Connor has.
strength. Everything seems to be fine now. A full diagnostic.
Oh yeah, so they discovered there's a virus inside the detector.
Yeah, I think they find someone's bugged it.
It's completely contaminated. I will. Allow me to use it to switch the feed from here to wherever they are.
Again, the mystery element fails. Shouldn't have revealed Leak as the villain to episode 5, but
Although,
oh well.
saying that, I remember watching it when it aired and not really knowing what was going on. Although you know who's behind it, you don't really know what's going on. Or
True.
who else is involved.
You know that Leak and Caroline aren't the ones involved, but you like you say, you don't know to the great extent until episode 6/7.
And you know Helen's got something to do with it, but you just don't know what.
Although Helen is kind of just there, like how does she actually help Leak? She's just like what with research?
I think she provides the creatures.
Probably. I think like also she was probably helping to tear the team apart, like because she was trying to manipulate Steven as well. So I guess that was her job.
That is true.
Oh yeah, and this guy was like the clone of that cleaner.
The mercenary.
Yeah. You do not give me orders. No one does. Oh, hello. Bummer.
I think this is it. No, I think it's on before.
Got my idea. So you'd rather be with us? Well, I was going to say any excuse.
So she ditched home.
You don't really see her this. You don't really see her this glamorous again.
No, there's no time. We've always been open for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I like this line.
She looks amazing. So there's a little also left.
A line that would be later used by Lester to describe Christine Johnson.
Is this? I believe this is like the only. Is this like the second time they try and make Jenny look all sexy? I swear they tried to do it before in the series.
Episode 1 or 2, I think.
Yeah.
Both. It works.
Yeah. Well, she is an attractive woman, Lucy Brown.
I suppose this is the only real hint of what's going on creature-wise. Like, they're capturing the creatures, but you don't really know what or why, or...
Yeah.
You just get a little bit of a hint.
Get off the fucking sand, mate! Get off the sand!
At least she's trying to help them, though.
True.
This is what I like about Taylor. She's very flawed. Like, her character's just...
I mean...
She's got a lot to her character.
She's more intelligent than she looks. I mean, you think at first she's like a typical chav, but she's actually quite smart, kind of spunky. For her age, she's kind of brave, but see, she doesn't know. She doesn't know how to help them.
She reminds me a bit like Donna Noble
from
Doctor Who.
You're not mating with me, sunshine.
Good charm.
The music is really eerie as well. Oh, the sweat on Steven. Oh, this moment. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, God.
Parody edit of this thing. You can see a reflection in the mirror there.
This was the only shower you could find within 1,000,000 years. Stop staring and pass me a towel. What are you doing?
Oh, stop staring and pass me a towel. She goes quite American, though.
Yeah. Like he looks so depressed in that last scene.
How is Nick gonna keep playing their game? Get it, Helen, I'm not interested. Never mind how you feel about me.
He's got a nice flat, actually, Stephen.
To be fair, every single character in the show has a really nice flat.
They must get paid handsomely well by the government.
Despite what Connor says.
Yeah.
Helen, tell me what this is about. I don't know much. I just know that they have a little.
You can't believe anything she says. Like, how can you trust a word that comes out of that woman's mouth? Yeah. But if the boot fits...
Spooky.
Ooh. Did she fucking, like, sleep with Leek or something?
Probably, you know what she's like.
Yeah. She's an animal.
Helen Slaughter. Oh god. I would love it if a creature came through and just killed him.
No! No!
You do not give me orders.
When he dies and he's like, what have you done? No! To be honest, he's actually a really good villain because he's so unexpected.
He is.
Like the little man in all of this. The guy who you
It would have just been great if they did keep it a secret and you just saw like a male figure there.
Yeah.
Like they could do it more detective-y, like who was that? Who was this?
Yeah.
Like so you doubt everyone, but oh well, we've got what we've got. We've got to deal with it.
It still works well enough. At least that the characters kind of you still get enough drama from the characters because they're all surprised that it's a leak. Oh.
It's a she. Well, she is shedding hair on my new dress. Well, you've got bigger problems in your new dress.
Yeah.
The owner might be on the other side.
Yeah.
What would you do in my position? What did you say to her exactly?
Well, yeah, Connor's very conflicted about how he feels about Abby. I can't believe it takes them until series 3 to actually get together.
I know, but it's good. It's like you see it develop properly.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, confidence is sexy.
Confidence is sexy. Oh yeah, he decides to dump Caroline by text. That's what I like about Connor is that he's an idiot, but at the same time he's so clever. Like he knows a lot about.
I know it's good.
Dinosaurs.
He really does like work the part. This is like the only scene they really get this year. Those
What,
two.
Connor and Stephen.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Good brother. I love the set in the background. Just looks great.
Mm.
I like Cutter's coat.
Cutter. Bummer. It looks like something you'd see on Robot Wars.
Oh my god, yeah, that's true.
Not meant to be sexy.
I'm meant to be sexy.
It's meant to be honey.
Please. A little bit of silence.
Oh.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I kind of miss this in the show, like these weird little gadgets.
You would never get this in series 4 or 5.
I suppose you have the anomaly dating calculator thing.
Also adds a lot to Connor's character. I mean, he's a little,
Hmm.
he's a little inventor.
Why is there a little girl?
You can totally see Connor making this sort of stuff for NASA.
She might be injured. There's nothing really in the Silurian to injure her. You know, we're talking a few basic plants and bugs. How big are the bugs? Bug size.
Few bugs.
Bug size.
To get lost in. She must be terrified. We have to get her up.
Actually, Taylor seems pretty tranquil. She's just sitting there like, yeah, another day.
I think it's because of the oxygen.
Yeah, what is there?
It's very low oxygen.
What, because of the heat?
Because of the atmosphere, like it hadn't formed properly yet.
Mm.
So that's why they're all choking.
I like the fact that this is in the desert.
Cool location.
Did they actually go and film in like the Silurian desert?
What do you mean?
Like when they filmed this episode, did they actually go and film it there? Was it just a
They
random?
filmed it in African because Siluria. Sorry, the Silurian is actually an era of time. It's not a place.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. But they filmed in Africa, I think.
Mm.
The millipedes, which are actually the same CGI model as the Arthroplora in Series 1.
Oh yeah, they are.
Just downsized.
Actually surprised how well the CGI does hold up after 9 years.
It's actually scary to think this is 9 years old.
Yeah. I remember when this
I remember
aired.
watching this one.
Never really had that.
I always watched every single episode live. I haven't missed one, but I remember this one in particular. Because it was just very different to what I was used to with the show.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
So, do you think I should finish with her?
I think you should do what's right for you.
Kill her.
Never say that to Connor.
And obviously, before this episode, you had his confession of his love.
She's already taken Rex, hasn't she?
Not at this point, I don't think. I think this happens in this episode.
Said I should do what's right for me.
I didn't mean that way. No. Connor, come on. That's humiliating. No
To be fair, I actually dumped my ex by text, so
You
that
naughty boy.
yeah, I was very naughty. That was when I was 14, so it was a while ago. But the bitch was annoying. But that's beside the point.
Did she kidnap your lizard?
Interesting that they used Tom Dies here.
Very, actually.
Actually showing that this guy isn't a complete dick. He actually does care about his stepdaughter.
I'll let you know the moment there's any news.
Steve.
Very eerie.
Finally, we got Steve and Steven. Isn't Steven like a research scientist?
I think he's like an explorer or something.
So, yeah, because he seems to be more interested in the guns than anything else. Are you my mummy? I love
That guy's a real dick.
I love all this night vision footage. It just makes it seem more real.
It's kind of found footage as well.
Yeah, I agree. Like, because in like Series 5, it's so stupid when Matt just starts waving the little knife around in episode 3 of Series 4. He's chasing after Emily. But I think it's the raptor is there.
Yeah,
Wait.
the tree creeper.
He's just waving the knife like fucking like it's a fucking magic wand. I mean, Expelliarmus. Fuck me.
It reminds me of like Doctor Who of the screwdriver.
Well, they're playing us. They have been since the beginning. I don't know that. Neither do you.
This is interesting. This is kind of when they lose their friendship.
Sound like hell. You have paid for this. We've got to get going.
You sound like Helen. Well. Huh. Stephen's beginning to have a change of heart. Dudums. Oh.
What's she saying? No, I can't hear.
Oh. Apparently your friend Katya has a cold.
Better risk it all.
Wow, wow, wow. She ain't no friend of mine. I love this. Have you ever seen the film Tremors?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
It's really good. All five, I think there's 5 of them now. I've seen the first 4 and I enjoyed all of them, although the 4th one's a prequel, which is a bit weird, but it really reminds me of this. Just check it out. It's like a cult classic. It's about worms under the giant worms that kill people.
I think this is also one of the strongest scores for the episodes. I think this episode has the best, one of the best sort of music pieces.
And direction as well.
Yeah. Bummer.
I like the whole premise of Stay on the Rocks.
In fact, there's one rock in the middle of nowhere.
I remember as a kid, like when we went to like parks and stuff and there was sand, I'd be like, oh no, Solar and Scorpion.
It's a shame that they didn't have the line, I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, irritating, gets everywhere. I hate
I
sand.
love this.
Now, we've got to get you out of here. Yeah. Any objections?
I was planning my own way back, but now you've got to mess it all up and those things out.
Fine. Let me leave.
Tag along with me, if you want.
I'll agree with you about one thing. Like, she does have good chemistry with Cutter and Stephen. So
She's not like a bad actress.
no,
Not like some kids.
she's better than I remember actually.
Yeah, my sense of vibrations. Oh, we're going to have to go the long
I could see her maturing and actually sort of
If we stick to the
returning to the team. Actually, she'd be quite a good. Yeah, she'd be
Won
quite
you
a good.
over.
Yeah, I haven't watched this for a while actually. This episode.
I think this would mature her, this experience. This would change her perspective.
Why do you think I'm sat here?
What do you think we sat here?
Ooh.
Oh.
No way.
What's your name anyway?
Taylor,
Taylor.
there ain't baggage. None of us to carry.
She ain't baggage. You're in baggage.
She ain't baggage.
What?
1 minute I'm in Hackney, and then
I was Hackney.
the way I looked at it, I probably
It looked nothing like Hackney.
Never been to Hackney.
I've been to the Hackney Empire. I've never actually been into Hackney. My dad actually grew up in Hackney.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did he have a dog called Sprat?
No, I don't think he had a dog. I think they had a cat, from what he told me. Oh no, in capital letters as well.
Harsh is not the word.
What was that?
Connor acts before he thinks.
They really freak me out.
Huh? No. Too many legs for a rat.
How many legs are talking?
Hang on. Look, it's getting away. Quick.
What about the...
Uh-oh.
Do you think it would have been interesting if Caroline joined the team afterwards? Do you think it wouldn't have worked?
Would have definitely put, it would have put a spanner in the works. But I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they didn't do that.
Ah. Oh, fuck me, Stephen. Can you carry me, Stephen? I like this. This is just a nice bit of action filler. You know. Connor and Abby just chasing the little centipede.
I suppose this is like the only bit of like creature in our world we get in this episode.
It's like, when was the last time you watched this? Like, how do you cover this up? Like, Jenny probably has the most difficult job. In the ball pit.
Just say it was like a kid's toy. Couple.
It's having a bit of a play, aren't I?
Don't throw it.
Oh, but the anomaly's closing.
I've got to go back. I've got to make things right.
And this is actually the first time this has happened, isn't it?
And it really does. It's a big foreshadowment, actually.
Because by this point, they don't have the technology to open anomalies.
Oh, God.
Fucking ruin my life!
They can't even lock them.
What are the chances of it, Rio?
This is good.
Some do, some don't.
But it could be tomorrow.
It could be in 1,000 years' time. We just don't know. That's the problem.
I'm sorry, James. We may have to face the fact that we've lost them.
How long can they survive? If they find water, then they could survive for a few weeks. If they don't,
So what do we do?
we carry on. That's it.
That's as stern as ever.
Daphne and Scrappy.
You mean us? Unfortunately, yes.
No.
Fortunately.
God help us. Keep it on what he said.
Such sensitivity.
Fortunately, no step.
Lester's such a nice guy.
Do our best.
Oh, the music.
The best. Do you think they overplay it a bit in this?
They should have used it in 4 and 5.
I really like it.
Oh dear. Poor Caroline. Sweet Caroline. Dun, dun, dun. Money grabbing whore. Oh, this is so horrible.
You're lying. Adults always lie. My mum told me she was going to be all right. But she wasn't.
They've actually written her quite well, actually. But her mum's dead, and she's kind of... She's emotional.
That's what I mean. I think she's a good character.
You're not in great shape right now. I promise you won't.
You better bloody find it first. I just they ran into Helen.
Oh God, could you imagine?
If you try to take me up again, I'll fight you.
Now imagine they're up against Miss Cutter. God, here we go. See, I like their flat. I like their random stuff.
It looks a lot different to in series 1. Have they
I
moved
think it's a different location. Yeah.
It's a bit different
In
flat.
every series, I think. In every series, I think they move different flat.
Although you don't really see it much in series 3, as far as I'm aware.
And not at all in 4 and 5.
Yeah, because they've been gone for a year, so they don't really have a flat.
Although I think you're led to believe they get one. I think Rex's CGI looks good here.
Bitch.
Like there, it looks really good.
Oh. You just want to fucking kill Caroline.
The list is quick. 2 bites, done. You're like, not bad. That'd be worse for you.
Can you not try and be positive for 5 minutes?
This reminds me of the scene in Shrek 2. Can you not be yourself for 5 minutes? Are we there yet?
Who'd be like, yeah. So who do you think they'll eat first?
Why don't you sing a song or whistle or something? Damn it. Just talk. Oh,
See, this is something I never really got.
what? You see that? What?
What was that supposed to be?
Wasn't an anomaly, was it?
That's what I always thought. Like, if you were to bring the show back and you wanted to get a cameo from these guys, you could easily have an anomaly reopen. And some characters from the new show could go through it and see those guys.
That would be a nice way to tie it in. I'd love to do that. Bring like Taylor, but then Taylor would see herself.
Yeah, I know. How cool would that be?
That's one thing Primeval never did, is delve into sort of seeing yourself through the anomaly.
I can hear a train.
Well, Series 5 ending.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Matt. We got 2 Matts for the price of 1.
Although you never really know what that was about.
I mean, all we know is he's from the future. Some disaster happens, but he survived. And then it's
I've seen theories that it's like his twin brother and stuff like that.
Yeah. Cool. The whole thing with Matt's dad as well. What the fuck was that about?
I'm so glad he died.
Gideon.
I'm watching this episode online, and it's got the ad breaks in it. It's quite nice.
Was it?
You won't have to.
Oh,
Mm.
I'm on 32 minutes into this. This is on DVD without breaks.
Oh, I'm in like 32, nearly 33.
How long do we wait?
This is a nice scene.
We'll stay here. Call me if there's any change or
This is when Jenny's about to go off.
just call me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're on the same bit then.
Yeah, we're on the same bit. I think it doesn't really make a difference. It's only like 5 seconds.
Mm.
Leak, get over here.
Leak, get over here.
Any news? No. Sorry, sir. Terrible loss. Such a brilliant man. And of course a good friend. Out of your mind.
You out of your mind?
There's one thing I despise.
He's so horrible.
Sentimentality.
I see you've got some kind of work to do. I certainly do.
This is why we love Lester. He just doesn't care about anything. Oh. Stephen didn't cough once.
This is where hope gets.
Because he's hard.
Stephen only coughed when Helen stuck her tongue down his throat.
That is disgusting.
Poor Stephen. Oh,
Which way?
it's actually by pure luck that they get out of this.
I'll try that. I thought it might be you. There's only one ticket out of here, and I'll take it.
Sorry?
It's kind of convenient how they managed to escape the desert and end up back in at the right time.
All of it.
All of it. I'll take that. What?
It's so annoying.
And why we're going to be dead in a couple hours.
Clever.
Tough break. Look, take us with you. Just take the girl. She's done nothing wrong. Now at least leave us some water.
The fuck you shitting me for?
Well, we're dead anyway.
Don't get there. This is a really good character moment.
What, from Cutter?
I'm scared of you.
Ain't scared of you.
I'm not scared of you. Huh.
It's quite gory, actually. The cutter actually kills him, technically.
Professional.
You're absolutely certain you don't know anything. I don't want to. What a great idea to run and shout in the sand. Good boy.
Huh.
It's really nice camera shots.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the best shot episodes. There's not as much grain this time. Oh,
I think it's because I started filming in HD after this.
did they? Did Series 3 get filmed in HD?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure when ITV HD was introduced.
2009.
Oh yeah, that's probably why then. Bye, Stephen. She shouldn't do that.
Clever. She's quite clever, though. Because if it wasn't for her, Stephen would be dead.
That's true, actually, yeah. It's the thing, Stephen needs a lot more saving in this series. And it's always Cutter that has to kind of decide whether he wants to save him. Oh, these scorpions are amazing.
They look really cool as well. I've got a figurine of one of them, actually.
Did it come with any sand?
Came with Stephen.
Are they both the same breed, or are they different?
I think they're the same, just one's older.
Oh, so these scorpions are cannibals then?
Well, there's nothing to eat, is there?
True. Yeah. Get out! They probably don't have a long lifespan, do they?
No.
Look, there's the
I like the
anomaly.
models.
For God's sake, we have to shoot it. Bummer. Also, I love your icon, by the way, the Primeval poster.
Oh, thanks. I did it for the 10th anniversary.
Da-da-da. Let's get the fuck out of there, Stephen. She can run now.
Oh, she only twisted her ankle. It's very Susan.
Hmm.
I love that shot.
Just in the forest.
Now this was pretty cool. I always thought this would be like a 3-part finale. This is like the beginning of it.
I always got confused. I actually thought they did go back to the beginning of time with the cavemen.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was quite happy actually because I quite like Taylor, so I was like, oh, more with Taylor.
Little penny living. You gotta get away from here.
I love how they just pick up all the stuff.
This bit kind of scared me a little bit. I was like, oh shit.
It didn't scare me, but I was like, oh crap.
It's really just like an actor, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Cara.
Back. Oh.
I just punched an actor. Yeah. What's up?
I need to make it back.
It's really good to see you guys. A few basic plants, some bugs.
And if they end up in a dinosaur park. Oh, you know, they should have had Lester with an ice cream.
That would have been funny.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but given the choice between you and Connor, I'm very glad to have you back.
Oh well, you've got to get used to it, I'm afraid.
So, given the choice between you and Connor, I'm glad to have you back.
Well, better go and soothe your caveman. Let's hope the Paleolithic was short on evidence chasing for those.
It's like every look, Lester is like an
I
eye.
love that eyebrow. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Steve. We did all we could.
No.
But she's dead.
Where you been?
You're okay. I don't be so worried. Fixing it out.
You're upset.
I'm so upset.
Oh.
Oh.
It's actually not that cheesy.
I'll be so
No.
upset. Yeah?
He should have said, oh, I'm sorry, I was a dick.
Of course she did, sweetheart.
Of course you have. Sprat.
Oh, this is one of my favourite scenes.
When it goes on in Hackney.
The Hackney invasion of
The Dalek invasion of Hackney. Every Dalek talks like this, like they're from fucking Essex. See ya.
Yeah. One day I'm gonna find you. I'd love if she just went, one day I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. But until then, you must go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in
Not
mine.
Hackney whatsoever. Good music here.
It's fantastic.
Quite an intense ending.
A young girl trapped down a hole on a city building site was dramatically rescued.
Was dramatically rescued. If she did join the team when she was older, she'd probably have to bring Sprat with her.
Oh god, it'd probably be dead.
You could sniff out the anomalies.
Get a mystery machine.
What's new Scooby-Doo coming after you?
Rex?
Oh dear.
What's next? There's a story. And I'll Taylor, whose mother died recently, has just issued a statement thanking the emergency services and members of the public.
Oh shit.
She also said she would
Shouldn't have left out their cutter. Yay! Woo! That was really good.
10 out of 10.
Fantastic.
Oh, mine comes with an next time.
Oh god, yeah. Funny, we did actually do a commentary on episode 6 and 7, which is the finale.
Oh god. You just see the shot of Helen and Stephen kissing.
Oh yeah.
And now we've got Lester fighting the Predator.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad that they got Lester involved in the action for once.
Same.
Because essentially this whole thing was kind of to get revenge on Lester.
Mm.
So, no,
See on the forefront.
that was great. I really enjoyed that. It was it was a lot of fun. And it's actually
What
quite
do you think of? Yeah, it is really. What do you think of Taylor after this?
she's better than I remember. She's not as annoying as I remember. So, yeah, I like her. I think she's good. I didn't like her before, but I think she's all right now.
Fair enough.
It was actually different that they got a young sort of innocent bystander, like just a young child actor. It's something that they don't really do. I don't think they've actually ever done it apart from episode 5 of series 2. So I'm glad they
I
did it.
suppose then in episode 1.
Yeah. It was good because it was intense, but it was also kind of funny as well. Like this with Connor and stuff. When Connor's like having a play in the ball pit, and then Lester's like, "Oh, definitely."
It really sets up the final.
It does, yeah. You're right. I mean, because they take it to a whole new level with the next two, like just the scale of it. Then the mammoth and the M25, and then all of those creatures in episode 7.
All those creatures.
And also, it's just getting more intense as well. Like as it goes on, the fact that Leek is pulling the strings behind everybody's backs, and Caroline has kidnapped Rex. So it's like things are getting. The shit is about to hit the fan. And boy, does it go down well. And Stephen is being slowly turned by Helen. So and it all culminates in a great finale. I see it as 2 parts. I mean, I'm pretty sure you do as well.
Yeah, so do
Bummer.
I remember it had to be continued.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. They did have trailers, didn't they? But they cut them out of the DVD.
Only series 1 has the trailers for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't cut them out, but because
I always used to love watching the next times.
yeah, it kind of made it feel a little bit like Doctor Who in a sense. It's with the 30-second like next time trailers, and I'm actually really glad that the Scorpions returned. Well, I think they returned for episode 7. I don't know if they've returned for any other series.
No, they did not. But
Not even for New World.
no, not in New World. New World's just new stuff, really. The only returning creatures are terror birds.
Oh, the terror birds. Yes. Oh, they were great. That's probably my favorite episode of series 3. The terror birds. It's just so exciting.
It is really good. In New World, they do it really well as well, I think. It's the episode, because they have titles, it's called Angry Birds.
Now that is the Angry Birds I'm talking about.
It's about a group of, these 2 idiots who they grow marijuana, and they find a baby terror bird, and then their train, they like grow this weed on a train, and the train is like attacked by a group of terror birds trying to get the baby back. It's quite fun. You'll enjoy that one, I think.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it, actually. It'd be interesting. But yeah, no, to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Primeval, I'll do the impressions video, and then finish the Series 5 reviews, do the Series 5 ranking, if I can actually be bothered to rank them, because they're all pretty rubbish episodes, so not that it will make much difference. I think my favourite episode of Series 5 at the moment is probably episode 4, but it's not a great episode. It's watchable, but it's not the best.
That's fair enough.
And before we close off, I feel obliged to play this.
Oh God, no!
Thruster.
This is our 10 years.
No.
dedication.
Stephen and Helen could have had a life together.
God.
It's the song. Da, 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 da. Makes you wonder why Cutter actually married her in the first place.
God.
3, 2, 1, kiss. Okay, that's enough of that.
Nice.
Nice, yeah. So I wonder what it would have been like to see Cutter, Nick, and Helen's marriage before she went through the anomaly, because she was probably a completely different person.
Yeah, that's true.
We never got to see like the pre anomaly state of their marriage. Say pre anomaly. Like, yeah, I thought that would have been interesting. And I mean, they don't have any kids as far as I'm aware.
No, they don't.
No, I didn't get a chance to bum her. But yeah, no, that was a great episode. So yeah, that pretty much concludes this commentary. So, Louie, is there anything you'd like to say before we close off?
No, just that I enjoyed it.
Thank you for coming on board, and hopefully we'll do
Thank you
some
for
more.
having me.
Anytime. When it comes to Primeval, there's no one else I can turn to. Well, at least at the moment.
Maybe the Watcher.
Yeah, the Watcher. When he actually sees the rest of it, we'll be able to do more of these with him.
And no doubt he will rant and rave and dislike it all. I'm joking.
I mean, I have a feeling he'll probably hate Series 4 and 5.
Yeah. Or the whole series in general. We don't know. We'll see.
We'll find out. But until then, Fun Blow! Stop! Okay. So, thank you guys all for watching and listening. I'm Mr. TARDIS11. This is Louie, and see